Okay. Hey, y'all. This your girl, the real deal, Anita Skill Reaction. And I wanted to present this content to y'all. It kind of frustrated me that we couldn't see it good. So I decided to bring it this way for y'all so y'all can see it, okay? Uh I'm thank you for being so patient with me. Uh so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete this other video that I made about it. I'm gonna delete that upload and start it over right here so y'all can see it. Okay. All right. What happened was this young lady. She was she came into McDonald's. She was kind of upset. First of all, she was upset that her meal wasn't ready, and she placed an order for it, and they didn't have her food ready, y'all. And you know how y'all are about your food. You want your food to be ready and everything. But anyway, she was outraged about that. So they told her to pull up to number three. So when she put up, don't forget now, she called her food in online. So that means that she paid for it online and she wanted her food online, regardless if they wanted to cook. She didn't want them to cook her food when she got there. So what happened was she was outraged. She got out the car and she and her sister Rita had her back. So she called 911 because her food wasn't ready. But whatever was said, she knocked everything off the counter. Then she went behind the desk and behind the counter, and she knocked the cups all on the floor. And her sister came up and told her not to do that. So her sister didn't want her to go to jail behind that. So anyway, she the one dialed 911, and just remind y'all, she's pregnant and she expecting a baby. She ain't for 22. So anyway, after calling the officer, she went out the door after she destroyed the place, messed it up. She let her shirt up and twerked and showed them her pregnant stomach and then twerked on out the stove. But she ended up twerking to get in jail. So I'll tell y'all show y'all what happened after that. But let's take a look at this video. Like I said, I apologize, people, from the first video that we watched. I really do. I really do apologize for that. Okay. But at least I did bring it to y'all here. Okay. All right. So I deleted that other upload so y'all can see it better here. Okay, here we go.
It's nice to be able to do a press conference about something that is serious, but it's not necessarily real sad. I want to introduce you to Tiana Jones. She's 22. She's a pretty lady, but she was McMad. That's right. She had ordered fish fillet, a Happy Meal with a chocolate shake, a sweet tea, and a Sprite. It was a special order. She ordered it online. So when she arrives at the McDonald's at 92 and Cumby to pick up her order, they have it ready, but because it was a special order, they confused some things and they ask her, pull up to window 3. We'll fix it for you really quick. Well, she got McMad. And instead of pulling up at window 3, she parked and went inside and she started having a conversation. I'll show you the video clip in just a minute. The whole event went on about 10 minutes. We've clipped it down to about 2. And the longer she talked, the madder she got. And in the process of all of this, she dialed 911. Did you hear what I said? She dialed 911 and complained about her order at McDonald's. So things went from bad to worse, and she got to knocking stuff off of the counter. Then she went behind the counter, and you'll see it, and grabbed the cups and started throwing them around. Her sister tried to get her out of the McDonald's. She wouldn't do that. Instead, she continued on her rant and her rage. You know, I don't know what was wrong with her that night. I don't know if she was like 2 fries short of a Happy Meal or maybe it was she was short of the Happy Meal completely, but she created a McMess, and she acted like a McNut. But you know what? She ended up a McBurglar. That's right. Do you realize when she went behind that counter, continued to engage and hit the employees with stuff, she committed a burglary and an assault, which is a first-degree felony. Now, she has gone from only having 2 charges for no driver's license and a failure to appear, 3 misdemeanors, to now she has outstanding felony charges.
Mm.
She's not in custody. Her mom and sister cooperated with us. And at the end of the day, you can't believe it. On the way out of the store, after she had already announced to everybody she was 5 months pregnant, she pulled her stomach, her shirt up to show everybody her stomach, and then twerked her way out of the store.
Now, y'all, now the only thing that I didn't see her do, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't see her, I don't know, I didn't see her assault an employee. I saw her twerk, I saw her knock things down, but I never saw her assault an employee. So I'm gonna let y'all see what happened after this.
This is going to be McInteresting. Look right here.
Okay, I want y'all to tell me, do y'all see her assault anyone? Okay, thank you.
So here she comes because her order is not correct. She starts calm. She gets a little more animated. Oop, she's getting mad. Now they are offering to redo her meal, give her her money back, practicing big time customer service to no avail. She's paying zero attention. Well, here comes the 911 call, we believe. She might have also called her family in the midst of all of this, but we have a lot of it on a 911 call.
She dialed 911, y'all. There she go.
Media. There she goes assaulting.
Oh, she not. Oh my gosh.
But you won't be able to play it on the evening news. Now she comes behind. Look at this. She's out of control. Now her sister comes up. That's her sister. Her sister's trying to calm her down.
Now I didn't see her assault no one.
Working too well.
Did y'all?
She has 911 dialed in.
Did y'all see her assault anyone?
Now, understand we've cut this from 10 minutes to 2 minutes. There's a whole lot of other drama here. Now she pulls her shirt up.
She twerk, y'all.
There's a little twerk.
Look at that. What is wrong with her?
See y'all later.
Must have.
And she leaves. We need to find her. She's running. She's hiding. She didn't get her Happy Meal or her fish sandwich.
So I want y'all to know that they did find her, okay? But I want to skip it a little bit because I wanted to tell y'all something, show y'all. The young lady said that he didn't tell the truth on her, okay? Let's watch. So did y'all put in the comment if you all saw this young lady assault anyone? Now I'm going to show you this video where the young lady is allegedly telling that she got a lawyer. She hired a lawyer because he's not telling. She's saying that the officer wasn't telling what really happened to her. So Don't forget now, y'all, hormones going all over the place. Okay, y'all, don't forget to hit the like button, smash the like button. Okay, hold on. This is the young lady that y'all saw at McDonald's. Hold on for a second. Like I said, I apologize for the technical troubles that we had earlier. Okay, here we go. This is the young lady y'all saw. She still is pregnant. She don't have a lawyer and everything. And that's her sister. But I never, before we watch this, I never seen nobody come in a restaurant and this upset because their food not ready. But I can understand her that they didn't even have her food ready and she ordered it online. But did that give her the purpose? I want y'all to tell me in the comment section. Madness. That's what we are dealing now in this world. Madness. Do y'all? This is the young lady. Do y'all think she was right for what she did just because her food wasn't ready? And then now she got a lawyer.
Oh, you ready? Okay. All right. So how it's gonna work is I'll speak first. We have Mr. Cohort here who's gonna speak second, Coward, and he'll give his name and his spelling and everything, and then Mr. Life Malcolm. All right. Everyone's good. All right. All right. So Jeremy McClymont, the last name is spelled McLymon, as in Nancy, T as in Thomas. I am the attorney of Tianis Jones. And are you also, just tell me when we're ready to go. Yeah, we're ready. All right.
Is this live?
It's being streamed. Okay. Okay. All right. I was disgusted, as I normally am, watching Sheriff Grady on television and on social media attacking someone charged with a criminal offense. But this case is different. In this instant, Sheriff Grady attacked one of my clients. Sheriff Grady attacked a black woman. Sheriff Grady threw an underage minor in harm's way. Sheriff Grady, the defense does not rest. Tianis Jones was just trying to make it through that day. Tianis does not come from money. She does not have people that she can lean on when she needs help. In fact, she's the person that people lean on when they need help. She is there to provide her family with support monetarily. She has to scramble to find money for not only her children, her siblings, older and younger, her grandparents, her father who's in prison.
I want y'all to, okay. Now, people, so let's look at this. You know how I am. I like to listen to both sides to the story. Now, I'm not I'm not understanding what's going on here. Now, Brady, Chef Brady, she is more offended about Brady making a joke out of it. He made a joke out of remember he said she would talking about McDonald's and acting like she calling her burger, calling her, making a joke out of it when she a pregnant woman. Y'all know how sensitive pregnant women are when they're expecting a baby. But she was hungry. She was serious about her food. So down in the comment section, y'all, please don't just watch this because I'm trying to see where the madness came in. I can understand the young lady food wasn't ready, but she was all she did damage to McDonald's regardless if they were just cups of whatever. Anything could have happened in there. But Brady, she is more upset. Brady, Sheriff Brady is one of the sheriffs in South Carolina. He always on social media. He all this time the client felt they locked this 22-year-old up for destroying McDonald's like that. So I would think of that since she didn't cause any damage, maybe they could have talked to the manager and don't welcome her back in there instead of locking her up. So she is more upset that she got to go to court behind Judge Brady. Yeah, I said Judge, but Chef Brady. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Now she's trying to sue. Would y'all do this or what?
Tianice Jones doesn't have anyone else to lean on. She walks around with a weight on her shoulders that none of you know anything about. Miss Jones, on Thursday of last week, was doing just that. She packed her car with her child, her two younger siblings, and her mother, and they went to McDonald's to get something to eat, something that should have been a simple trip. They get to the McDonald's, they get to the drive-thru, Tianice places an order. When she places an order, she goes to the first window and she makes the payment. They direct her to go to the second window. When she gets to the second window, the McDonald's employees forget 2 different drinks and they mess up a third. At that point, Tianice tells the employees that there's been a mistake. They say that they did not get the other 2 drinks and they mistakenly made the wrong shake for her siblings. Tianice says, no problem. I'll pay for the shake. I'll pay for the new drink. Please just process it and give me the drink that I ordered. They say, no problem. Pull up to window 3, and we'll be right out with that. Tianice goes to window 3. When she gets to window 3, they bring out the drinks, but they don't bring out any food. The food was not for Tianice. It was for her younger brother, her younger sister, and her child. So she sits at the window after she gets her drinks and she's waiting for the food. 10, 15 minutes go by and she's still waiting for food. Another employee comes to the window and asks her, what are you doing here? She says, I'm waiting for the food that I just ordered. The employee asks to see her receipt and she shows them the receipt. Another employee comes to the window, a second employee, and says, what's the problem? What's going on? He asks for the receipt. Tianice shows him the receipt again, or this person the receipt. At that point, they're still confused. They still don't know what's going on. They're still mistaken. A third employee comes to the window, a general manager at that point, or someone who called themselves a general manager. When they get to the window, they say that they had already given Tianice her food. They asked for the receipt again. Tianice, confused.
Now, see, y'all, see, that's why I always say it's 2 sides to the story, because they were really making this girl seem like she was wrong. Now, they didn't show that part. So what McDonald's did was show their part of the story. But they do have smart mouth on the inside of the place. But they didn't have her food ready, y'all. She ordered her food on the line. But they didn't show us all of this he's speaking about the receipt and how they spoke to her. They showing her actions. See, people always want to show the bad side of you, but not what they did to her. So y'all got to start taking the civil suits in y'all own hands too, because y'all don't have to take the madness that people have on these jobs and the way they throw their food at you and throw money on the counter and stuff. Y'all start suing people. And that's what she decided to do, because she had to take care of her family. And she felt like they used her since she was 22. No telling what McDonald's was saying to her, the employees.
Understanding what is going on, parks her car and goes inside to get a better understanding of what is happening. As she goes inside the McDonald's, she is there to ask them for a refund or the food. Simple. The general manager denied her refund and denied her the food, told Tianice to leave, that she was not going to serve her. A much different story than what the sheriff told. So when Tianice was in the store and she didn't get her refund and she didn't get her food, She caused havoc. Some people would call the police, which she did. Some people might just walk away. But Tianis works for every dollar that she has. She doesn't have any money to waste. She is someone who is always providing for her family. And when her brother was in the car and didn't get the food, her little brother couldn't be no more than 5 years old, and he didn't get his food, he was crying. And as trivial as that may be, Tianis didn't like it. So she went inside to figure out what the problem was. The employees did not give her a refund, did not want to give her her food, and Tianis caused havoc in the store. She eventually got her refund, and she left the store immediately. Sheriff Grady Judd, his unprofessional and dangerous comments stand to taint any potential jury pool that Ms. Tianis could potentially have in this case. As a lawyer, that's how I see it. The rest of the world may see Sheriff Grady Judd as the class clown of all of the Florida Sheriff's Departments, Sheriff's offices. I see him as someone who is very dangerous to our judicial system, someone who does not care that his comments may bleed into a jury pool, someone who is looking for an opportunity to make headlines, looking for an opportunity to go viral, looking for an opportunity to keep his name relevant. Sheriff Grady Judd was looking for that opportunity last week. He was not looking for the most violent or dangerous person in Polk County. He put out a manhunt for Tianis Jones because she was throwing cups around in McDonald's. He charged her with burglary, assault, a first-degree felony punishable by up to life in prison for what happened in McDonald's. Tianis Jones had a bad day. What many of you don't know is that Tianis Jones has been diagnosed with a mental illness. And we're not going to run away from that topic.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. He taking it to another level. He taking this to another level. He's taking this up to another level. Now he putting mental illness. I told y'all before we get started, this world is mad. It's a lot of mental illness going on with everyone. Not just her, with me and everybody else. People are mad, y'all. Now he giving her excuse to going in McDonald's and having a tantrum. So what we gonna do? We gonna start blaming everybody for our madness? In that case, then I need to go to McDonald's. But I think he embarrassed her. He shouldn't have embarrassed her.
We're going to find out what it is that happened that day. Tianis Jones has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression. So everything that she had been going through, the weight of the world on her shoulders and taking care of her family and having to deal with the issues that she was dealing with at McDonald's, she snapped. That doesn't make her a criminal. It makes her a human being. Tianis Jones is someone who is only trying to get her refund or her food, just as anyone else who would have gone to McDonald's or any fast food restaurant would have done. She was owed her money. The employees at McDonald's stole her money and would not give it back. Being an employee of a corporation does not give you the ability to steal someone's money. Being the employee of a corporation does not give you the ability to treat someone as if they're less than. Miss Tianis Jones has that mental health illness. She has medication that she's not taking because she's pregnant. So when Sheriff Grady Judd gets on his stand and he gets to talking about what happened on that day in McDonald's, when he starts to mimic Tianis Jones, he doesn't realize that his comments are very dangerous. He doesn't realize that he's affecting Tianis' mental health. He doesn't realize that when she goes home and she has to read all of the comments and look at all the videos that are all over the internet, millions of views. He doesn't understand how that affects her. He doesn't understand how Tianice Jones's minor sister was thrown in harm's way. Doesn't want to go to school because people are making fun of her. Sheriff Grady Judd should have been professional about the way that he went about the situation. His unprofessional and dangerous remarks will lead to Miss Tiana, has led to this situation, has led to me having to come in here and clear up the lies that Sheriff Grady told. There was never an online order. She ordered at the drive-thru. There was never any refund issued or them saying that they would issue a refund. The refund didn't come until after Tianice had to tear up the McDonald's. The 911 call. Miss Jones didn't call 911 to complain about an order. She called 911 to tell the operator, to tell the police that the McDonald's employees were stealing her money. Hence, the quote in the audio. These people are trying to cheat me out of my money. But no one saw that, no one heard that, no one questioned that. They only heard the image that Sheriff Grady Judd put out, the picture that he painted. The proof is there. She didn't get her refund. She has her receipt to show when she actually got it, 30 minutes after she placed her initial order. 30 minutes of her having to argue and go back and forth with these people at McDonald's. Sheriff Grady Judd may not care about mental illness. He may not care about how his rhetoric invades the province of a jury.
And I told y'all that mental health is serious. I even take medicine for depression. Only when I'm depressed about something. And I'm not ashamed. It's not nothing to be ashamed of. But for people to pick on people, about situation like that, it's sad. You can't go around picking on people. She didn't think that was funny. They did not show the part where they disrespected this young lady. So she reached out for help. She don't have control of her bipolarness. She don't have control of her mental health. She's trying to control it, but it's some people go through, y'all. Somebody else, she got a lot on her mind. She got a lot. Depression is serious when you got a lot on your mind, when you're in charge of things.
He may not care because while the law may be important for him to uphold or enforce for him and himself, it may mean nothing. Everyone. I didn't write the law. I just read it. I studied it, and now I practice it. And everyone is entitled to the same 5th and 14th Amendment due process protections. Everyone. That's a law that everyone needs to be following, especially an elected public official in Polk County. Miss Tianice, I leaned in and I got proximate. I got close to find out what it is that's wrong, what it is that happened. Her mental illnesses are not the kind that you develop from hate that would cause you to go and shoot up a school or a church or a grocery store.
Okay. People, I want to stop this right here to talk about this situation. What are y'all thinking? Do y'all think the judge, not the judge, I keep saying judge, let me say Sheriff Brady was picking on that young lady as he was telling the story about the how that young lady reacted? He was making fun out the situation. To me, he was. But mental health is serious. Mental health is real serious. Mental health doesn't mean that. Y'all got to realize we're going through a pandemic. Pandemic is still here. COVID is still here. We don't know nothing about COVID. We just go by what they tell us. Now that's not fair that Judge Brady was making fun, calling now she going to jail for burglary, McDonald's. People laugh just the same way in Kanika Jenkins case when they laugh at her about Mona Lisa, and here they is calling her a burglar, talking about the hamburger. Everything ain't funny when the women go through a lot. Women are going through a lot. Men are going through a lot. But women is dealing with depression. Y'all, depression and anxiety is very serious now. And the only reason why I got a hand on my anxiety and depression is because I don't work in the same place no more. It was I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed of going on, seeing I was working too hard, trying to satisfy everybody instead of myself. So this young lady right here has bipolar and depression. So she's gonna have a mixed emotion. The manager them made fun of her at the window, but McDonald's didn't show that. Y'all don't went to McDonald's before. Y'all been to McDonald's before. McDonald's didn't show everything. They showed what they wanted. They showed Chef Brady what they wanted him to see. Now I couldn't. I knew something was out of place when they said the girl called McDonald called 911. I knew that didn't sound right, but she said she didn't call 911. Somebody called 911. But that ain't the point. The point is they need to stop making. I think society needs to just, take everybody in consideration. You called online for your food to be ready, and then you get there, your food ain't ready. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but this go on, this happened. You don't have to listen. But this is what people are going through. Madness. We don't want to listen. We don't want to understand. We don't want to hear. But this is what went on with this young lady. And not just her right there. It's on YouTube. It's on social media, period. Okay, let's listen on. I just want y'all to understand. This is she don't hire a lawyer. I'm gonna let the other dude. I'm gonna let this dude him talk. I don't know who this dude is.
And I want to turn the camera over, the microphone over to someone who's not a part of our legal team, someone who's just supporting as a community member, and I want to give him an opportunity to share his support.
My name is Dr. Clayton Coward. I'm with the PMJA, Poor and Minority Justice Association, Clayton, Clayton, Coward, Cowart. I just like to turn to the new language that the sheriff has, the MAC language, and I have a message for the sheriff. Grady needs to be made quiet because he's not a Mac doctor. Grady wants to be a Mac movie star. He spends too much Mac time in the.
Now, this he's giving you the information that Chef Brady judges, and he's the sheriff in South Carolina. This is what he said about this young lady, y'all. He made fun of her. Grady need to be met quiet because he is not a doctor. Grady wants to be a movie star. This is what they saying to him, but he said something about the child. So this guy right here, they shouldn't even show this. I'm scared that they shouldn't even show that. But let me let y'all hear what this guy said.
So of the African People's Socialist Party and director of the Black People's Advancement and Defense Organization, and I just really want to appreciate all of you all coming out to cover this very important issue. I'm not going to be long because Attorney McClymont and Reverend Coward have both spoken quite eloquently and covered most of the stuff I thought I was going to have to touch on when I got up here. I will say this, though. When I got up here, I wanted to call Grady Judd a clown. But there's no reason to make disparaging remarks about clowns. I've never known a clown to talk badly about.
Okay, I thought he's gonna come up here and say something different. He calling the officer a clown. That's not even making the lawyer look good. The lawyer came up here and saying something positive, and he come up here and saying something like that. So y'all just leave me y'all opinion. What y'all think? What happened in this situation? Do y'all think Judge? What do y'all think Chef Brady was? Do y'all think it's right for people to call people out their name? Because that's all we hear is madness now. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Right here. I got it right here. Please leave your comments on this situation. Because you go to McDonald's all the time. Okay? I'm out.